Welcome to the online English learning for the students of class 6th from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalayas. Myself, Kulvinder Sharma, TGT English from Jawahar Navodaya Vidyalaya, Ropar, Punjab. Students, we all read storybooks, but when we read the same storybooks through pictures and videos, the learning is better. So, in this online presentation, I would like to tell you the story with the help of pictures and videos. Students, this is your English textbook for the 6th class NCERT syllabus, Honeysuckle, and today we are going to start the third chapter of the story, Taro's Reward. It is a Japanese story. It is the story of a young woodcutter named Taro. Students, this is a very motivational story. It teaches us a lesson. So now let's read the story and find out what we learn from it. A young woodcutter named Taro lived with his father and mother on a lonely hillside. He worked hard all day chopping wood in the forest, but he earned very little money. This made him very sad because he wanted to make his parents happy by giving them everything they wanted. So, the beginning of the story, as you see in the picture, Taro is living with his parents on a hillside. He chopped wood daily, but he earned very little money. He was a very thoughtful son. He wanted to make his parents happy by giving them all the requirements of the life. One day, Taro's father was shivering with cold and he said, "I wish I had a cup of sake to make me warm." It was winter. Taro's father was old. He was shivering. So he wanted to have a cup of sake. Students, as you see, sake is a Japanese drink which is used to warm up the body. So, for the old people, sake is a blessing for the old age and in the winter season. This made Taro more sad as this drink was very expensive. He decided to work harder before to get a little sake for his father. Students, as we already know that Taro was a woodcutter. He chopped wood and he sell the wood in the market. The more wood, the more money he would have. So he decided that he will work harder than before. Next morning, Taro went to the forest and he chopped and cut, chopped and cut. Soon he became tired, but he did not stop because he wanted to earn extra money. So, as you see in the picture, it is hot summer and Taro is working hard. The sun is up, but still Taro is working because he wanted to chop more wood. He wanted to earn more money to make his parents happy. Then suddenly he stopped as he heard something. On hearing a rushing stream, he ran to that direction as he was thirsty and tired. So, after working hard, Taro was tired, he was thirsty. And when he heard the rushing stream means the flowing water, he ran to that direction. He wanted to drink water. Taro saw a beautiful little waterfall. He cupped a little water in his hands and drank it. He tasted it again and again and was very surprised to find it was the delicious sake that his father always wanted to have. So when Taro found a waterfall, he ran in that direction. He drank the water, and Taro was very surprised because it wasn't the water. It wasn't simple water at all. It was sake. So what did Taro do? Taro quickly filled the pitcher with the sake and ran home. His father was very delighted. He stopped shivering and even danced after drinking sake. So Taro's father was very happy. After drinking sake, he stopped shivering and he even danced to show his happiness. And Taro was also happy to see his father happy. The story of the magic waterfall reached the ears of all the villagers who visited their home, and in an hour the pitcher was empty. So, you see what happened? All those who came to Taro's house, Taro's father gave them a cup of sake to drink. So Taro's father was so kind. He wanted every person to have the taste of the delicious sake. So Taro's house, there was a line of villagers standing. Everyone was waiting their turn for the sake. Next morning, when Taro went to the waterfall to fill the pitcher, he was very surprised to find all the villagers there carrying pitchers, jars, bucket to get that magic sake. So, as you see in the picture, there are so many people standing by the side of the waterfall because they wanted to carry magic sake in their houses. So, they had bottles, jars, buckets, and everything in which they could fill that magic drink. Now you see, Taro is standing behind the rock, hiding himself, and all the villagers are filling up their utensils with the magic drink. One villager knelt down to drink it, but he shouted angrily to find nothing but cold water. Then everyone shouted that they had been tricked by Taro. They decided to drown Taro in the waterfall. So, what happened? When the villagers drank it, they found it was nothing but water, simple water. They shouted that they had been tricked. Taro had cheated them. So they wanted to take revenge. They decided to kill Taro, to drown Taro in the waterfall. They were so jealous of Taro. As you see now, after they left the place, Taro came out of the hiding place. Once again, he drank, and it was the same fine sake. To the thoughtful and caring son, the magic waterfall gave sake, and to everyone else, it gave only cold water. So, you see, the magic waterfall gave Taro sake, and all the villagers who were jealous of him, they got simple cold water because Taro was a thoughtful, loving, and obedient son. Now, here is the picture of the Emperor of Japan, the palace of the Emperor of Japan. The story of Taro and his magic waterfall reached the Emperor of Japan. He immediately sent for him and rewarded him with 20 pieces of gold. He also named the most beautiful fountain of the city after Taro. So you see, children, those who obey their parents, even God also helped them. So we should always remember that the parents are the most important persons for us. We should always respect them, honor them, and obey them. So, this is the lesson we learn. I hope you all have understood the story and learn the lesson also. Now, coming to some important words that come across in the text and their meaning. Chopped, to cut into pieces. As you see in the picture, the wood is being chopped. Expensive, very costly. Sake was an expensive drink. Delicious, very tasty. Delighted, very happy. Taro's father was delighted after drinking sake. Tricked, cheated. The villagers thought Taro had cheated them. Pitcher, a pot made of mud. As you see in the picture, we put water in summers to make it cold. Disappointment, very sad. The villagers were disappointed after getting cold water. Wondered, surprised. Honor, to respect. Encourage, to motivate to do something good. Intended, planned. The villagers intended to drown Taro in the waterfall. Whistled through, the sound produced while passing through a gap. So, when the wind passes through the gap, a whistling sound is produced. And now, pick out the phrases that do not belong to the story. Students, here are some phrases. So, you have to find out that these words are there in the story or not. Just recall the story and find out whether digging the ground is there in the story. Chopping wood. Yes, Taro was chopping wood. Drinking sake. Just recall the story and find out if anyone was drinking sake or not. Going to school. Was anyone going to school or not? I don't think so. Eating cake. Telling a lie. Obeying the parents. Oh, yes, Taro always obey his parents. Changing clothes. Shivering with cold. Working hard. Buying fruits. Getting tired. Getting a reward. So you see, you have to just remember the story and find out which words they do not come in the story. And the last is shouting angrily. Now, another activity, you have to answer in one word or one sentence. These are very short questions. The first question is, where did Taro live? Where did Taro live? And the right answer is on a lonely hillside. What did he do all day? Do you remember what did Taro do? Taro chopped wood. What did he want for his father? To drink sake is the right answer. Question number 4. Who gave Taro the sake? And the right answer is the magic waterfall. Next is, who visited Taro's house? His neighbors visited his house. Next, what did they get from the waterfall? Yes, students, do you remember what the villagers get from the waterfall? Simple cold water. Who wanted to kill Taro? His villagers. They were jealous of Taro. They wanted to kill Taro. Who rewarded Taro? The Emperor of Japan. And what was named after Taro? The beautiful fountain in the city was named after Taro. What do you learn from the story? We learn to work hard. We learn to obey our parents. So these are the very short questions from the story. And now coming to the textual questions that appear in your textbook. The first question, why did Taro run in the direction of the stream? Do you remember? Why did he run in the direction of the stream? The right answer is Taro ran in the direction of the stream because he could not remember ever seeing or hearing a rushing stream in that part of the forest, and he was thirsty. Next question is, how did Taro's father show his happiness after drinking sake? I hope you remember. He did something. The right answer is, after drinking sake, Taro's father stopped cheering and showed his happiness by doing a little dance in the middle of the floor. He was so happy. The third question, why did the waterfall give Taro sake and others water? Taro was a thoughtful son who honored and obeyed his parents, while the others were greedy and jealous. That is why the waterfall gave Taro sake and others water. Fourth question, why did the villagers want to drown Taro? Anyone? You remember? What does the picture say? Water, nothing but water. We have been tricked. The right answer is the villagers wanted to drown Taro because they thought he had tricked and befooled them. And fifth question, why did the emperor reward Taro? The emperor rewarded Taro because he was a thoughtful, hardworking, and obedient son. He always respected his parents. So these were the textual questions. And now some more links for ready reference. If you want to see the YouTube video in English, click on the blue link. If you want to see and understand the text in Hindi, click on this link. And for courtesy, I have taken the photographs from different media and videos from YouTube. So students, I hope you understand the story and you learn a lesson. So once again, what was the lesson you learned from this? Always obey your parents. Always work hard, because those who work hard, God always help them. With this, I end up the story. I hope you have a nice time. Thank you all. Thank you, kids.